So what I wanted to talk about today is near and dear to my heart. Okay, it's motorcycle safety. What?
Yeah.
Let's not act that. We're not gonna act that. There's a lot of people out there that don't act yet. Okay, I'm personally not one of those guys. I act yet. Well, most of the time. But what's your thoughts on motorcycle safety?
Well, honestly, I think it's very important. I think the more you can prepare to be safe, the better your chances are of making it home to me safely. Now, that doesn't mean there's not idiots out there that don't pay attention to motorcyclists, but
And that's the thing that you know I like to discuss is the fact that my worry is not actually riding down the road. Once you're going what 50, the bike's going to stay straight. The slow speed stuff that worries me, especially now that I bought a brand new 24 Road Glide. You know, I don't want to drop it.
oh, you don't drop it.
Probably, but you ain't got to throw me under the bus there.
Well, everybody drops it. You just got to get it out of your system, and then you're good.
Yeah, well, I agree, but what about all the paint and stuff?
Well, but that's why you have those little clippy thingies.
The motorcycle drop guard.
Well, yeah, those the clippy thingies.
That's what we're going to review today.
We're gonna review the clippy thingies.
It's not the clippy thing. It's
It's the clippy
called
thingies.
the motorcycle drop guards. And I found them on motorcycledropguards.com. It's kind of funny because, like I said, I don't worry about riding speeds, but when me and my brother are out doing slow speed maneuvers, that's when it starts getting hairy, especially on a bigger bike, right? So I ended up buying a 24 Harley Road Glide, and the biggest bike I've ever ridden was Indian Super Chief. So you're going what from a 700-pound bike to 815-pound bike?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
I thought this was a conversation between us. Why are you talking to the camera?
because the camera wants to see me.
Well, I mean, I know you're a very handsome fella, but you're supposed to be talking to me.
See, see what happens when you go out and buy a new motorcycle. See what you got to deal with. What would you like to talk about?
Well, the safety,
That we were just talking about.
yeah, and the droppy thingies,
That we were just talking about.
yeah,
So why did you have to interrupt me?
because that's what I do. I'm your wife.
Well, at least you're honest. Always get honesty here at the channel.
A few moments
Good.
later.
It's slow speed maneuvers that scare me on a big bike. And I say scare loosely. If you drop it doing slow speed maneuvers, and you're probably not going to get hurt. But if it's a brand new bike and you're like me, and when you damage something, it's an eyesore. It drives you nuts. Remember when I scraped my pickup just a little bit on the bumper, and it drove me nuts. Anyways, so I ended up buying these saddlebag guards, which I can do a review on those later. But they're nice. I bought them from Harley, and I was messing around on YouTube, and I found this thing called motorcycle drop guard. And what these things are is the pieces of metal that actually fit onto the saddlebag guards and the engine guard. Now, honestly, when I went to the site, I know how you abuse me when I spend too much money. I mean, I had sticker shock because I think they were like 350 bucks. I'm like, 350 bucks to put metal onto metal. But I watched the reviews, and shout out to a guy named MC Ryder. I watched a lot of his YouTube channels, and Motorman. He's I think had a channel with somebody wrecking their bike a few times with these things on it. So shout out to his videos. Check him out. Also, Ride Like a Boss. I mean, he's got a good channel. A lot of safety stuff. But anyways, all the shout outs out of the way. And no, I'm not affiliated with any of these people. And matter of fact, they wouldn't even know who the heck my name was. of the motorcycle drop guards. Didn't send them to me, but go on site or online. I buy these things and get them in, and I can honestly see why they're as expensive as they are because these things are hunks of metal. I'll show you. I'll put some video clip on YouTube or on the video. These things I showed you, let you feel them, how heavy they were.
The
They're
droppy
heavy.
thing?
Huh?
Were those the droppy thingies?
Yeah. But I put them on a bike. I didn't take video of that because, I mean, honestly, it's taking a couple screws off, put them on, and away you go. How do they look? I can show you pictures with them on the bike. I don't think they look bad. I think, honestly, if you're riding around, people aren't going to notice them. But they do stick out. Like I said, I mean, it's probably a quarter inch of metal.
Do they give
sticking
you a
out.
peace of mind, though?
Huh?
Do they give you a peace of mind?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I bought them, right? I mean, they fit on the engine guards, but you know, even the engine guards, you got front and back engine, or you got the engine guards in the front that are probably $300, and then you got the engine or the saddlebag guards in the back that cost about $350.
So but you think about it, a 400 or a 40K bike, that's not a lot of money.
First of all, it wasn't a 40K bike; it was a 28K bike. Don't be adding price on there so I can't buy anything else.
So, okay, so you're like on a 28K bike, that's like nothing to protect the paint job and all of that should something happen.
Well, exactly, and that's what the saddlebag guards and the engine guards are for. But the thing is, oh, and it came with a pan guard. But the thing with the engine guard and saddlebag guards is they're like freaking probably $700 for the set. And yeah, slow speed, you'll probably scuff them up or whatever. But again, that goes back to the I don't like stuff scuffed up on my bike.
Yeah.
And for somebody,
So is
a
this
new
more
rider,
of a nice to have or a must have? Like you need it.
it's just nice to have. I mean, unless you're like me and you're anal about your bikes, then it's a must have.
It's anal about it.
And also, I mean, if you're a long time rider and you don't do slow speed maneuvers, you probably never need them. But people like me and my brother and family, we go out and we do slow speed maneuvers. Again, like I said, I'm new to riding, so you know, not like as in this is my first bike new, but not like I've been riding a motorcycle all my life either. I think what 4 years, 3 years now. About been riding about 3 years, so I still do slow speed maneuvers, and probably one of the best things you can have for slow speed maneuvers, just for peace of mind. I mean, like I said, I wish I could link some of the videos of theirs to this, but I'll just tell you, check out Motorman and motorcycledropguards.com to check out the videos. And one day I can tell you, because this is a review channel, or it's supposed to be, but this is one thing I'm not purposefully going to review. Um, if I ever drop the bike, I'll review it, but hopefully I never drop the bike to have to review it.
Right?
That's what it looks like in the package and all that good stuff. And you guys keep safe. Anything you got?
Merry Christmas.
Let's do an unboxing. Not a whole lot to the package. Got a cellophane and wrapping all over it. So, I mean, ships pretty tightly. Other than that, I mean, there's not much to it. What you get in this package, you get 2 front drop guards, 2 rear saddlebag drop guards, and a primary cover. And of course, you get all your nuts and bolts. Looks like they're pretty thick. You can tell they'll definitely work.